This will be a video of when I first started carrying my firearm. Okay, I apologize ahead of time for the bad audio. I was trying to make myself louder and unfortunately also made the noise around me louder. I'm still working on that. Okay, this is honestly about when I first started carrying a firearm. I got my firearm, well, it was purchased at the end of December in 2012. But it was, I got a Glock 23 and it was back ordered, so I didn't receive it, or I didn't take possession of it until early January. About 2 weeks. Anyways, this is after I maimed myself with the gun I just purchased. But when I started carrying, and after calling 311, asking questions, and when I did start carrying, I didn't want to be bothered by the police because I knew what I was doing was legal. So I actually went this far, and this is pretty sad. Where I used to live, Tropicana Springs Apartments. It's just up the Tropicana exit on East Tropicana. Really, you exit, turn left on Tropicana, and make a U-turn. Shortly after that. There's a U.S. Bank in front of it. Anyways, in case you want to Google it, the address is 4316 East Tropicana. Anyways, the apartment complex is the top left in this map. The 7-Eleven I would frequent is the bottom right. What I would do to avoid being harassed, or to avoid cops seeing the gun, and mind you, I was not breaking the law, I just didn't want to have an encounter. At this time, I was forced to be right-handed for a while, and I was using the holster. I'll show you the holster in a minute. But I was using an ambidextrous holster, just a generic one. And, well, what I would do is when I left the apartment complex, I'd make sure there's no traffic coming in, run across the other side of the road. That way my holster was never facing traffic, so nobody driving by would see the gun. And when I got down to the 7-Eleven at the bottom right of this screen, I would do whatever. When I was leaving, I would change it up so again, my gun was not facing traffic. Yes, that was that. I'm not sure what the word for it is, but like I said, I had just started carrying. A little paranoid there. And the holster I'm referring to is this. The holster that many people joke about is the holster you buy when you don't know what you're doing. It's a little clip and go on either side. Little mag pouch in the front. And then I would have this. And here's the funny thing, when I first started, look, no slide release being touched. And locked, gun was empty. Yes, I would walk around with an empty gun with a loaded magazine. And I was delusional enough to think I could load that in time. Which I've already tested, it takes a while to do that. And I've seen videos of a business owner with a jewelry store who tried to rack the slide in time. While he's racking the slide and screwing up and only doing partial racks and not actually fully doing it, in the video he gets shot in the stomach, and I don't remember if he made it or not. But then I would call 311 also to find out, since I had an extra magazine pouch because I switched holsters, if I could conceal that under my shirt. And I got mixed answers. Everybody I asked, some people said yes, it's not the gun. Some people said no, you cannot conceal anything without a permit. And I actually accepted as an answer at one point, would actually start tucking my shirt behind the damn thing. Then finally he says yes, only the gun has to be open if you don't have a CCW. And then another dumb question I asked was, can I have around the chamber? So yes, I actually wanted to walk around and have to rack the slide if I was in danger. Now, when she goes down, it goes down quick. I don't honestly believe, I can't believe I actually thought I'd have time to do that. Which also gets you killed. So, after finally talking to an operator and saying yes, you can have around the chamber, after she called an on-duty cop, and they confirmed it, well, there we went from there. What's even worse is when I first actually did start open carrying. I can't remember if I did this every time I came home, or if I only did this at night before I went to bed. I would actually completely unload the gun and pull the bullets out of the magazine. I honestly can't remember why I did that, but then I'd have to reload it again every time. I got tired of that and just kept it loaded. I never actually really locked up my gun because, well, that was pointless in my house. People know not to screw with guns. My child knows not to mess with the guns. Well, at the time, gun. Plus, I would watch every YouTube video I could find on open carry scenarios or open counter encounters with the police. How some people would go out of their way to annoy the police. Of course, none of them would actually comply because, well, you can't make a short video on complying with cops. But honestly, that's pretty much how I started open carrying. Now, if you would see my phone, well, not bill, but just how many times I contacted 311 in those short months, it's kind of scary. I called them over every little thing, which is good to call to make sure you know. But now I think about it now, a lot of those questions honestly did not have to be asked. Well, if I missed anything, I will make a part 2 of this video, but I don't think I did. I used to call a lot of places to see how they felt about open carry, or guns in general, because at this time the anti-gun people weren't criticizing businesses for allowing customers to protect themselves. And, well, I'm pretty sure that's it. So hey, if you've got an odd story of how you started carrying, or if you really didn't mess with firearms prior to you carrying your own personal gun, I mean, I really didn't. I believe I messed with guns as a child because my parents had guns, but I really didn't touch any until adulthood. So if you've got any weird or embarrassing stories of when you first started carrying, maybe share them with us, or share them with me. Let me know what you went through when you started carrying. But besides that, most of the stuff reads on Facebook, so like the post, share the Facebook and YouTube, and tell your friends to subscribe, and that I promise this channel will eventually get better. I know I keep promising that, but I'm still trying, so you'll just have to get over it. Anyway, see you all later. And like I said, if I remember any other crap I did when I first started, I'll let you know, but I'm pretty sure I covered most things. Only weekend and unarmed victim zones.